Good morning, all of you. We are going to see Introduction to Management Accounting. In today's lecture, we are going to see different functions of management accounting, then role of management accounting in decision making, then types of information, and also comparison between management accounting and financial accounting in this particular lecture. Let us start our lecture with functions of management accounting. Now, when we say management accounting, it has certain functions. Management accounting plays a very important role in management of company or organization. The management accounting performs different functions like collection of data, analysis of data, presentation of data, planning, controlling, reporting, coordinating, and decision making. Let us start one by one. First function of management accounting is collection of data. Management accountant has to collect data about the problem faced by the management. The data are collected from various sources. There are usually two types of sources like primary sources and secondary sources. Primary sources are such sources from where on our own we have to collect data. Whenever we visit certain organization, take records by personally watching whatever is going on there, that is primary data. Whatever field survey we are making, that is primary data. Secondary data means some published data, some data which is prepared by someone else we are using, that is secondary data. Different publications, reports of different organization comes under secondary data. So collection of primary and secondary data is the first and major function of management accounting. Then second function of management accounting is analysis of data. After collection of data, the management accountant has to analyze the data for the purpose of interpretation. Now, different tools and techniques are applied to analyze the data. Statistical tools are there, measures of central tendency, or we can say standard deviation or mean deviation, range, like that, or mean mode, median are also there, averages are there, percentage is there, like that. Different techniques are available for analyzing data, and it is carried out for the purpose of proper interpretation. Then we will see presentation of data. Now, the management accountant is required to present the data to the management. The data are presented in columns and rows in order to facilitate understanding. Now, if management has to take certain decision about sales, then 10 competitive organizations same product sale, data we will collect, and by using rows and columns in Excel, we will prepare report of that and give it to our manager for the purpose of taking our organization's sale decision. So it is easy to understand and manager can take decision based on it easily and faster way. Then there is planning. When we say planning, the management accountant assists the management in planning as well as in formulation of policies. He has to help the management in planning long-term activities of the organization. There are two types of activities, namely short-term and long-term. But whenever long-term activity, some major activity is going to be carried out, whatever inputs we will get from management accountant, that we have to take into consideration. Then planning. After planning, we are going to see controlling. Adequate control is required for implementation of plans and achievement of objectives. The management accountant has to follow various techniques to control the performance. We are having techniques like standard costing, different budgetary control techniques, which are required to apply, which are required to be used to control the performance. Then there is reporting. Now, reporting is very important function of management accountant. He has to prepare different type of reports to meet the requirement at different level of management. The reports and periodically prepared and communicated to the concerned department for necessary action. Now sales department wants different data, purchase department want different data, manufacturing department require different data, or sales promotion require different data, finance department want different data. Now whatever management accountant has to do is to prepare reports as and when and in which form that particular department requires. That data prepare and provide, these both functions has to be carried out by management accountant. Then let us go towards coordinating. The management accountant has to coordinate the various activities of the organization. Preparation of master budget facilitate coordination. Budgetary control techniques help to coordinate different functions in the organizations. By taking into consideration different budgets like cash budget, sales budget, purchases budget, we can prepare master budget, and that budget and different budgetary techniques, by using that we can have coordination within the organization's management accounting system. Then let us discuss about decision making. Management is basically responsible for managerial decision. The management accountant has to assist the management in this decision making. The management accountant, through analysis and interpretation of data, suggests a particular course of action. Tools of management accounting are used for taking realistic business decisions. Now, decision making process is very important. Whenever we make decision that we can implement and get some results. So while making decisions, it is important to have good inputs, correct inputs, accurate inputs from management accountant that facilitates taking accurate and timely decisions. Let us go towards next part, that is role of management accounting in this decision making. Now, decision making is the process of evaluation of different alternatives and selection of the best. Now there may be 2 or 3 alternative courses of actions to be taken, from which alternative A, alternative B or alternative C is to be used. That should be decided. That is what is called as making decision, and selection of the best alternative is nothing but making the decision. The management accountant must be aware of decision making process in order to play his role properly. Management accounting plays very important role in management decision making. Which role management accountant play? Let us see. First role is collection of information. Managerial decisions are based on some information. The management accountant has to collect that information from internal as well as external sources and make it available to the management. When we see internal sources, they are from within the organization. When we say external sources, they are not related with our organization, but they are from the outside environment. After collecting that information, he has to make that information available to the management in the right form so that they can take proper decisions based on whatever analysis they make. Second is evaluation of information. Now all the information collected may not be required by the management for decision making. The management accountant has to evaluate the information and supply such information which is required. Now whatever information is collected, management and accountant has to analyze that and see which information is required for our organization for the purpose of decision making, keep only that information, prepare reports of it and give to the management. Then third is interpretation of information. Now, The management accountant has to analyze and interpret the information and give his opinion about the decision to be taken. Now, whenever there is decision about sale information of particular product, service which is identical or competitive product of other organization, we have to collect their information and use that information whenever we have to take any decision, properly analyze that, make report of it and provide it to the organization so that proper decision the organization can take and implement it. What is his opinion about that decision? From that information that should be provided to the management by the management accountant. Next is reporting of information. The management accountant has to prepare reports to supply information to the management. The information helps management in understanding implications to the various decisions. Now, whenever information is received by management from management accounting system or say management accountant, that information can be used for different purposes. Now, for which purpose this information to be used, how it is to be used, for which work it will be helpful, that is what is known as taking care of that report or that information provided. That is what is called as reporting of information. For which work, which information is required, that should be provided by the management accountant to the management. Next is controller. The management accountant plays the role of controller. As a controller, he has to supervise all accounting record, prepare interpretation of financial statements, compile cost of distribution, compile cost of production, cost of inventories, supervise all matters relating to taxation, prepare and interpret statistical report, exercise control through budgetary control, exercise control over cost through standard costing, issue the standard practices relating to accounting matters, maintain adequate records. All such activities are related with controlling. So he has to play, management accountant has to play the role of controller also. Thus, the management accountant has to ensure control and take corrective measure so that right position our organization can get in case of adverse deviations. So we have seen the role of management accountant is in decision making is collection of information, evaluation of information, interpretation of information, reporting of information and work as a controller so that proper decisions can be taken. Let us go towards which type of information management accounting has to collect. Now, when we say information, that information should be accurate, complete, reliable, timely available, relevant, cost effective and up to date. Such information should be either of the three types. The three types of information required are strategic information, tactical information and operational information. First of all, we will see strategic information. The information is used by the management to plan the objectives of the organization and to assess whether the objectives are being met in practice. Such information relate to overall profitability, segment profitability, capital equipment requirements, etc. This is what is called strategic information, and this information is required for deciding strategy of organization by senior managers, higher level authorities. Now, this strategic information has certain characteristics or features. It is obtained from internal as well as external sources. It is summarized at top level. It is related to long-term planning. It is quantitative as well as qualitative in nature. It is prepared on ad hoc basis. This much is about strategic information. Second is tactical information. Tactical information is used by middle level management. It is used to decide regarding utilization of resources and their employment. It relates to productivity, budgetary control, standard costing, that is variance analysis, reporting cash flows, etc. Now, features of this tactical informations are: it is generated internally, as strategic information is both internal and external, but tactical information is from within the organization, so it is generated internally. It is summarized at lower level. It is relevant to short-term and medium-term planning. It analyzes activities and it is based on quantitative data. So this tactical information has less scope as compared with strategic information, and it is totally different from that strategic information. Now let us go towards third part or third type of information, which is called as operational information. Operational information is used by lower level management. The information is used to ensure that the specific tasks are carried out in a proper manner. The information may be required daily, weekly, or urgently. Let us see which are the features of it. It is obtained from internal sources. This operational information is in detailed form. It is prepared frequently and it is quantitative in nature. Now we have seen just now different types of information as strategic information, tactical information, and operational information. Let us go towards last part of our lecture, that is comparison between financial accounting and management accounting. When we compare financial account with management account, there are certain points which are different between them. When we see object or objective, the object of financial accounting is to record various transactions in order to find out profit or loss and financial position of the organization. Whenever we prepare management accounting records, the object is to help the management in formulation of different policies and strategies. Second is nature. The nature of financial account shows that it is concerned with historical data. On the other hand, management accounting is concerned with projection of data, that is futuristic data, or we can say estimates. Then when we see the subject matter, financial accounting is concerned with analysis of result of organization as a whole. On the other hand, management accounting is concerned with analysis of results of different units or different departments and not the whole organization at a time. Then when we say about compulsion, financial accounting records keeping is compulsory as per certain laws. For company, there is Companies Act 2013. For partnership firm, cooperative society, there are certain acts. Like that, in case of management account, it is not compulsory. Organization on its own, for its own benefit, keeping their management accounting records or having their own management accounting system. Next is precision. Financial accounting records only the actual figures. It gives more emphasis on precision. On the other hand, when we consider management accounting, it does not lay emphasis on actual figures. It is less precise as compared with financial accounting. Next is reporting. In case of financial accounting, reports are useful to the outsiders. For example, bankers, investors, shareholders, government. For all of them, different reports are prepared by financial accounting as per their requirement. Usually, reports are the same, but they see whatever they want from that. Then on the other hand, in case of management account, reports are useful to different level of management, say higher level management, middle level management and lower level management. Then we go towards next point, that is monetary and non-monetary. Financial accounting keeps records only of monetary transactions or events. In accounting, it is recorded only monetary transaction or monetary event. On the other hand, when we say management account, it records monetary as well as non-monetary transactions. So management accounting keeps record of both monetary transactions as well as non-monetary transactions. Then next is speed and of reporting. Now the speed of reporting in case of financial accounting is very slow, but whatever report is provided by financial accounting is always accurate because it is legally maintained. As per laws, it is maintained. It is audited by statutory auditor. So speed is slow, but results are accurate. On the other hand, management accounting, the speed of reporting is fast, but whatever reports are provided, figures are provided, they are approximate and not accurate. Next is accounting principles. When we discuss about accounting principles, financial accounting is governed by GAAPs, GAAPs. On the other hand, management accounting is not governed by any set principles. As and when organization requires, they develop their own system of management accounting. So no fixed principles are there on which management accounting is based. Then as far as period is concerned, financial accounts are prepared for a certain period. For example, at the end of accounting year, at the end of accounting period. On the other hand, management account, when we consider, reports are prepared as and when required. The frequency of reporting is much higher in case of management accounting as compared with financial accounting. So there is no limit of specific periods or specific time in case of management accounting. Then as far as publication is concerned, financial accounts are published for the purpose of or for the benefit of general public. On the other hand, management accounting statements are not published. They are only for internal use, that is for the use of higher, middle and lower level management for the purpose of decision making from within the organization. Then last point is audit. When we take financial accounts, they are audited. By certain laws, it is mandatory to take our financial accounts audited. If we are a company, Companies Act 1956 or 2013 make it compulsory of us to take our accounts audited to get done statutory audit. Like that, in case of management accounting, whatever statement we are prepare, we don't have to get them audited. It is not mandatory to make audit of whatever management accounting records we